My last couple of questions before I throw it open to the audience.
Yeah.
There was this debate over the International Labour Organization numbers on unemployment. There was a lot of noise, as you would say it, over the numbers which showed India in not too good light. Would you have, you were also in the midst of the storm, caught in the midst of the storm with a former finance minister using your quote and going against the government. So would you like to explain a little bit on that?
No, I think the India employment report actually had many important positive data points to highlight in the way the employment market has evolved. See, the thing is, between 2014 and 2022, per annum, the non-agricultural sector created about 77 lakhs of jobs every year compared to 66 lakhs in the previous 10 years between 2004 and 14. In fact, what is happening in the Indian labor market can be explained by the fact that the COVID pandemic had a big impact. It's a shock, economic shock, which brought about 40 million, 4 crore people back into the agricultural employment. And again, as I said, that happened within a very short time frame between March 2020 to April 2021 and so on. And it is now unwinding. So manufacturing sector is creating jobs. Therefore, the point is, governments around the country, since again labor is a concurrent list topic, governments around the country have a responsibility to make the labor market function more efficiently. That is the facilitating action that the governments take, and the jobs are created in the overall economy. And that was the point I made. But Indian labor market, current state where we think job creation in the non-farm sector is slower, is not borne out by data, because most of the data at the moment is available only up to 21-22 in the RBI claims database. The COVID shock had a big impact. And the main thing that the report was highlighting was that the educated youth unemployment rates, which again, by presenting two data points for year 2000 and the year 21-22, the report presents a misleading picture, because 21-22 was still a COVID impacted year, even though they know that the periodic labor force survey goes from July to June. But still, the second wave of the pandemic had just happened, etc. But the truth is, if you look at the timeline, the graduate youth unemployment rate was even higher in the earlier years, but it had come down to 28 point some percent, which was mentioned in the report. But by not showing the path it has traversed, but by comparing it to the year 2000, a misleading picture is created that it is higher. But it actually went even higher and then it is coming down. So the path is actually on the improving side. So the labor market actually was creating jobs. Agricultural employment was declining before the pandemic. And the 2 years of the pandemic brought a lot of labor in the urban India back to rural India. And that is why agricultural employment went up in those 2 years. But now, as the economy is recovering, it is in the process of actually unwinding. Manufacturing is creating jobs, and services sector has been actively creating jobs. So I think the problem was that the report did not show the trajectory, but picked two endpoints which conveyed a wrong picture of the true state of health of the labor market.